Some Walmart grocery shopping. We have the no salt added Snyder's chips. I love these. 2 bags. Yoplait. There was tons of promotions on the Ibotta app of like things that I wanted to buy, so it was like a good day. I think there's $1 back on this, so I got like a container. We've got broccoli, green beans, one of the rotini marinara veggie pastas, carrots. This is looking so healthy, isn't it? We have 2 of the Taylor Farms stir-fried coconut curry, and there's Brussels sprouts and kale. I mean, so healthy, right? And then there's like 75 cents back on each of these, which was a good deal. I have some bananas, not very girthy. Eggs. I don't know. I don't like buying Walmart eggs because they feel like, I don't know, dinosaur eggs to me. Like the shells are super thick and the egg comes out very yellow. And I don't know, I'm just like used to Aldi eggs where the shells are thinner and like the eggs are more orange looking. Like they feel more like organic. I mean, I don't know. The bird's eye mashed cauliflower, some almond milk, and then the last thing is these Raimundo cream parfaits. So good. There's another one that's the jello. It's like the clear like strawberry or orange jello with like fruit floating in it. But this is just like creamy jello with like jello. It's so good. There he is, just sitting and enjoying nature. I just think it's so funny, he just doesn't run around. So a few weeks back, I showed you these Adrian Vittadini, like leather and cashmere lined gloves. They were at TJ Maxx for like 30 bucks. I was on Rue La La, and they have the Badgley Mishka version, which are very similar. They had a whole bunch of colors, so I decided to get red because I wear a lot of like green, like or camo, so I figured red would be fun with that. And these were like 28 or 29. If they are still there, I will link them for you. Also very nice. Okay, so today is Saturday. I've run a whole bunch of errands. I went to return stuff to Target. I was at TJ Maxx. I went to Aldi. My Aldi finally opened up, guys. Like, I want to say at least a handful of Aldis in the surrounding area have been being remodeled. And so mine was one of them. I swear it was closed for like 2 months, and I really hated going to like not Aldi for like groceries. So I did that. Oh, when I went to TJ Maxx, let me share this with you. So for under eye cream, I basically still use the Cosmetics Opti Crystal, but I tried this a few months ago, or maybe like even earlier, in like really early in the year. It's the Shiseido Benefiance Wrinkle Resist 24. This stuff, I think it's like, is it $60 or $80? And I have found it on jet.com for like around 30, and I tried it out. It's incredibly moisturizing. So I really love it. So I'm gonna be using, I mean, I still have the one I have, but 40 bucks at TJ Maxx is pretty good. I found that I am someone that is prone to milia. So not excessive, but if I use like an extremely moisturizing eye cream day and night, I do get like little bumps. So what I've done, which might seem counterintuitive, is that I will use the like kind of like a standard one at night, and then very moisturizing one during the day, because I will let it sink in, and then because I'm putting concealer on it, possibly a powder. Powder's kind of a 50-50 thing now, but so it really helps for that. And then I would say that as we're moving into winter, I mean, it's basically winter here now, I might go back to like the extra moisturizing day and night. So that, and then also they had the night cream in the same line, so I'm gonna try this one out too. They were both 40 bucks. So I don't know, I'm very excited, because based on how moisturizing the eye cream is, I can only imagine or hope that this is gonna be as good for the face. Sometimes in the winter, the struggle is just to stay moisturized, you know? It's like, forget like treating like dark spots and like fine lines and brightening and like whatever. Like, I don't have time for that. I'm just trying to stay hydrated and moisturize and plump my skin, you know? What else? I've been at this gas station for forever. Fuck. Guys, okay. I was like, I'm gonna do 3 things. I'm gonna get gas, do a car wash, and put air in my tires. Every time the season changes to cold, there is a day when I'm out somewhere and my tires are just flat. So I was like, I'm gonna do the tires. So there was a guy there and I was waiting. And then just as he was leaving, someone pulled up. And then they left and I was waiting here and another guy just pulled up. So I'm just gonna do the thing in like stock, guys. Okay, Aldi haul. We have some whipped topping, buttermilk, ranch dressing for these carrots. We have 2 bags of carrots. Also cottage cheese, French onion dip, also maybe for carrots. Guys, I've been eating carrots a lot lately. It's like, you know when you get home from work and you're like starving and then you start eating crap? I've started eating carrots with dip and it's like way better. Sometimes depending on like how hungry I am or how long my food takes to like make itself, I'll eat like, okay, maybe sometimes half a bag. That's like a lot, right? But what I'm trying to say is also, it depends. There was a time when I had carrots a lot every day, probably too many, and I couldn't go to the bathroom. So just, I think it affects everyone differently, but I looked it up and it's definitely a thing. The smoked mozzarella ravioli, I've had this before. It's not always there. So, oh my God, it's so good. There's probably like 4 bags of this left and I grabbed 2 of them. And then there was another flavor that was something beef that also looked really good, but you know, we don't do that. But, so good. We have some lattice cut aged cheddar and black pepper kettle chips. Excited. Almond milk, some everything pretzel thins. We have a spinach Florentine quiche, eggs, and a pizza with spinach, mushroom, and garlic. Tomato, mozzarella. Maybe we'll add more cheese and more mushrooms. Well, I don't have mushrooms. Okay, so this pizza is beautiful. Needs way more mushrooms and spinach, but look at how the crust is. It rose like super pretty, so now I'm gonna crack an egg on it. Okay, 2 eggs, more cheese, and black pepper. But literally, isn't this such a beautiful, like, store-bought pizza? I'm really into this. Okay, so to round out this vlog, we're gonna do some skincare stuff, update you a little bit here and there. The first item I'm gonna share with you is from Skyn ICELAND. It is a micellar cleansing water. It has the imported Iceland spring water as well as the Arctic algae. You guys know I am a cleansing water cleanser since forever. Like back in the day growing up, I wanna say like when I was in grade school, I would use like witch hazel to like cleanse my face every night. And then that just kind of has just stuck with me. So I've never actually delved into like a cream cleanser, like cleansing oils, cleansing balms, that kind of thing. I'll try them when I get samples, but I use cleansing waters every single day. And then this one I've been trying out for 3 weeks, 3 or 4 weeks. And it's been morning and night or morning or night, you know what I'm saying? So it's like at least every day. And it does have like a really nice pump dispenser, you know, the kind where you just press your cotton pad onto it. Makes it so easy. I also realized that whenever cleansing waters have this kind of dispensary format, I'm way more likely to use it. If I can just like press my cotton pad on it and not have to like pick it up, turn it, you know, put it onto a cotton pad, squeeze, also feel like I'm wasting. So on top of it being really easy to use, it's an excellent cleanser. It doesn't irritate, it doesn't have any, for me, sometimes cleansing waters, it's really hard to find a balance. You don't want it to leave your skin too dry because I've experienced that before. And then sometimes you feel like it leaves a little bit of something on there that may or may not be helping your skin. I just don't like feeling like there's anything on my face after I cleanse, like most of us. The whole point of cleansing is that, right? So this is perfect in that way. It's very well balanced. You don't feel tight, but you also don't feel like it's leaving anything on your skin where you're like, it feels cleansed. You can then apply your skincare. This removes all of my face makeup. I use 2 to 3 pumps of it depending on how much bronzer I piled on that day. That's usually the determining factor of how much cleansing water I need to use. So I love cleansing waters and you guys know I love them. If you don't use them at night, I understand that everyone has varying levels of like oil and like the amount of makeup that they apply, but I highly recommend, if you haven't already, to try incorporating a cleansing water at least into your morning routine, because from the night before, your skin is already cleansed. You've probably put whatever your evening skincare routine is. So in the morning, you really just kind of need to remove residue. You don't need to do like this like huge full cleanse. In general, cleansing waters, especially for your morning routine, is easy and it's effective and it's like non-irritating, especially this one. This was sent to me from Skyn Iceland through Octoly. Do you guys know how you say that word? Is it Octoly or Octoly? I've seen it pronounced both ways, so I'm like so confused when I watch other people. If you guys aren't familiar, Octoly is a platform where brands and like influencers can like merge and like meet each other. Other excellent thing about Octoly is that it's 100%, you can be honest. Like if I didn't like this, I could be like, this could work for someone else, but it didn't work for me. Like you wouldn't, there's like no pressure, there's like no script, which I really love. So anyway, mentioning that to you guys. Earlier in the vlog, I shared with you the Shiseido Benefiance Wrinkle Resist Eye Cream as well as the Night Cream. This thing I've used before. This is the one I have open. I've used it for about 6 months, I would say. Through the summer, I had to kind of stay away from it. It's extremely moisturizing. It's almost balm-like, the cream. So this I highly recommend. This, I don't know, I was like so excited about the cream, the night cream, because of how good this was. This is just, I would say, for someone with like normal to oily skin. If you have very dry skin, I don't think this alone is going to give you the moisture you need at night in the winter. In the summer, it's probably, it might even be too much in the summer. It's like a weird thing. When you live in a place where there's like 4 seasons, you end up really having to switch out your skincare routine pretty often. So this, I like it, and I like the scent of both of them. I know sometimes people complain about the scent, but if I add like a drop of oil in, then I'm okay. Also, speaking of oils, I have so many things to share with you guys. I feel like whenever I wear something that's like open, my hair slowly merges to form this like, this thing. I don't know what you call this. Okay, this is from Biossance. And I had shared like a little mini bottle of like their rose oil with you before. And a lot of you guys were like, oh my God, you need to try like everything from them. It's amazing. And my sample must have been older because they don't even make just a regular like plain rose oil anymore. This is their Squalane Oil. This is so good. I feel like, yes, you can get cheaper oils from like The Ordinary or like online on Amazon. There's a lot of like reputable dealers and reputable like makers and like, what do you call it? Extractors of oil. But when they are more expensive, the extraction method is more sophisticated and it's more highly, what's the word here? It's more like a more tedious process, and I can always sense it. Like for example, the Drunk Elephant Marula oil versus say The Ordinary's Marula oil, like they're both very good, but the way the Drunk Elephant one applies is different and the oil feels like more refined and thinner, and that's what's happening here. This Squalane oil, this is a sample size I picked up in a kit, and I'm probably at some point gonna get the full size. It is so good. It's such a thin oil, but it really hydrates. I'll just use this at night sometimes. Like I won't even apply an eye cream. I'll put this on the majority of my face, and then whatever is left, I'll kind of tap into my eye area because my under eye area is prone to milia. So I try not to put anything like too intense under there at night, but I highly recommend this. Speaking of The Ordinary, this is the ascorbic acid 8% and alpha-arbutin 2%. This is a vitamin C, and then this is the one from Klairs. It's the freshly juiced vitamin drop, pure vitamin C. I basically add these to my Clarins Double Serum, which is here. So every morning, so I've been using this for at least, has it been a couple years now, guys? I think it's been a couple years. I love this, and I know the reviews are very mixed on this. A lot of people really love it, and a lot of people really are like, this does not agree with my skin. My skin loves this stuff. This is probably like my 4th bottle. I have 2 more bottles coming to me from Selfridges because the price is better over there, but yeah, so in the morning, it's 1 pump of this and then like 2 or 3 drops of this. This is what I had first started using because I'm like, I need to figure out a way to add vitamin C to my morning routine just to brighten your skin, and I really think it makes a difference. I've been having this in my skincare since probably early this year, And I mean, right now, I mean, there's like a bit of highlight happening. The Charlotte Tilbury Hollywood Flawless Filter. Oh, that stuff is beautiful. Ooh, and something else I'm gonna share with you. Okay, anyway. And then this is the one from The Ordinary. So I don't know if I was just like used to this and I really like this. I started using this for a little bit, for maybe about a month, and I just went back to this one, the Klairs. I don't know why I couldn't like get myself to like this one more. They're, you know, essentially doing the same thing. But I feel like I just like this one better for like glowy skin. I feel like I look really pale right now. Okay, yeah, okay, we already talked about this. Lastly, what should we talk about? Oh, okay. This is the Drunk Elephant Debronzy Anti-Pollution Sunshine Drops. I picked this up during the Sephora sale. I know I don't look very tanned right now. I swear this camera, or like how light it is in this room, makes me look very light. So this stuff, when you read the reviews, you're like, is it even possible? When this first came, every time Drunk Elephant releases a product, everyone's just like, oh my God, I love it, holy grail. So what I will recommend to you from Drunk Elephant, they had sent me a package like probably early spring. And there was the marula oil as well as the TLC Framboos glycolic acid serum. I highly recommend both of those to you. If you were looking for either, they are perfection. I will be repurchasing those. I have like a yay size sample of the Sukari Baby Facial, and that is probably their most popular product, I would think, from reading and like seeing videos. I don't know that it's done anything like that amazing for me, and my skin might even like not like it. I have to try it. I've only tried it twice, and the 2 times I tried it, I didn't really like it. Okay, so when this came out, I was like, what is this even? So is there like SPF in it? I don't know. Okay, so it's in a little pump. Get a little drop, let me show you. It's like kind of dark, but then it like blends into your skin. Now I haven't used it by itself yet. I have been mixing this with my foundations, and I am telling you, I don't know how it does it. It really does. I mean, it does like give you a slight bit of color, but and it perfects your skin. I think if you're like a low maintenance girl, you could wear this with like your moisturizer. But for me, I've been mixing it with my foundations. I've mixed it with the Charlotte Tilbury Light Wonder foundation, the Natasha Denona Face Glow, which is what I have on today, the Flower Beauty like Light Illusion foundation. Am I calling everything the Light Illusion? No, Light Wonder, Light Illusion. The Wander Beauty Nude Illusion foundation. Oh my, okay, so if you can't tell, basically they're all these like light to medium coverage foundations, but I've been mixing this with it, and I don't know what it does. It instantly makes your skin look amazing, and it doesn't really change the shade of my foundation by very much. It gives you just the right amount of life to your skin, if that makes any sense. But I don't even know what this does. It's like insanely amazing. Oh, my heat just came on. Anyway, perfect time to end the vlog. So today is Black Friday. Yesterday was Thanksgiving, obviously. So I've just been online shopping a lot, mostly luxury, like high-end bags and makeup. So that's just where I spend my disposable income. So I will link below all the websites that I've been shopping from, and their respective promotions if they're still going on. I'm not gonna link anything that's just like if I haven't shopped from them before, because I don't know. I don't believe in linking things that linking websites I've never shopped from. Okay, anyway, right, so check the description box below, and all those things will be linked for you. I will talk to you guys next week.